Hello YouTube friends, Alicia here with another episode of User Stash Canadian Style. I posted on the Canadian Junk Journal group that I was hoping to get this video up tonight. So I have been for the last couple days going through my laces and getting more of them sorted. I sort my lace by color, and I had bought so many like random little bags of lace, and then I just ended up stuffing them all in garbage bags, or not garbage bags, but like the grocery bags, and sticking them in a tote, and then it was just sitting there. So today and yesterday I went through and organized them, and I have a little bit left that is unorganized, but that is fine. And then I have, you know, all my random containers that I've showed in my other videos, but that is also fine. It was just the like 4 bags that I had in a tote that I want to get organized. So in doing that, I came across some of this stuff that I was like, what on earth am I going to do with this? The colors are pretty, and I thought maybe I'll send it to the thrift store because I really don't use all this. And then I thought, well, what can I do with it? And I came across some, I don't see them right now, trim that I had that I really liked, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of hoard stash trim because I had very little of it. And then I was like, oh, it's just ruffled satin. And so then I knew what I was going to do with all these colorful bits of trim I had. Sorry, I have been so tired lately again, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to show you what I've created. So this is from, it's not blanket binding, hem facing, I believe, and I just flattened it all out and then sewed, which is why you see the creases. I didn't iron it, I left it. So this is a wide piece, which will be fun for like to add, and then that's the widest one I did. And they're not perfect, like the edges of them maybe not perfect and whatever, but I just thought they were fun. This is the same type of thing. Oops, that's the back. So I just made ruffles, and you can make it out of whatever fabric you want, whatever width you want. Just have fun. And what I did, because I was too lazy to change my thread out, but is the one side is white, and then because I had a pink bobbin, it's pink on one side. So what I thought was I can use whatever color or side I want, because they both look complete. I love this one. This is just hem facing as well, I believe. And then I have the satin pieces, which I love. Now the pieces that were inspired this were not done exactly like this. I'm not totally sure how they did that, but these are good enough for me. I love these. Here's a hot pink one. So any color, anything you have, any kind of fabric, I think would work for this. And this I thought, because I like pink and black together, it would be so pretty to like double layer this and use it as an embellishment somehow. Oops. So like sewn onto a pocket or a journaling card or an edge of a page, whatever. And then I also want to show you, you can do it with paper. I only did one. So these are just strips that I had, and you can do them as long as you want. And I know this has been done lots before, and it's not the first time I've, you know, ruffled fabric either, but it's just the first time that I thought of doing it with all these pieces. Normally I just kind of do it as I need it with whatever I'm working with, but then I thought it'd be really good for these like shorter satin pieces, and like this hem facing that was just random. This is 2 pieces of red together, and you can't really see the difference but in color, but this is why it's wider right here. That's very close to the camera because I was attaching pieces, but anyways, I like that one. And then this is satin ribbon. So some of them are really long. I didn't cut anything down. I just did whatever I had. I love this one. So, as you can see, my stitching isn't even. I haven't mastered that. And I don't know that I want to. I don't know. I like it like this. The perfectionist in me wants even stitches, but then when I see like that it's uneven when it's finished, I really like it. So, yeah, there's that, I guess. How does this go? Oh, that's backwards. So then there's this. Oops. This one I had trouble with until I realized that there's glue on the back of this. This is vintage seam binding, and it's that adhesive backed one, and I didn't take the adhesive off before I started. There we go. Once I took the adhesive off, it was much easier to work with. And a lot of that stuff is so old that it peels off. Sometimes it's a pain, but I don't preference to buy that stuff, but I have some in my stash, and so I'm gonna use it. This is more vintage seam binding. So, and this is okay, but honestly, I do prefer it with the satin. Like, I love this. I love the feel of it. And these pieces, like the hem facing and the bias tape and whatever. I'm not crazy about the seam binding, the texture of it, but I'm gonna use it. It's gonna be fine. Just throw those out of the way. And then I'm gonna just show you what I did with them. So for this one, I already just sewed it onto a journaling card that I had dyed. So it gives it a little bit of an embellishment. And then, if you're gonna stick this in a side pocket or something, you can grab onto this, or in an envelope. And then on this one, I did the satin, which, like I said, is actually my favorite, all the way down. So those are just a couple of things I've done today. I haven't done a whole lot in my craft room the last couple days because I was out in the next town over giving my mom a hand building a cat patio. One of her babies was hit by a car, and so we built an enclosed cage for them so that they can be outside and she doesn't have to worry. And yeah, tomorrow I work and I'm quite busy, so I don't know how much time I'm going to get to craft in the next few days, but I will get on here as soon as I can and as soon as I have something to share. Thank you for watching. Talk to you all soon.